got me?
That's right! My name is Monkey D. Luffy! My parents hated me!
Why are you talking like you're angry Jamaican?
Jamaican. I was going for the abridged version.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. We're gonna try this again. I nuked all of the audio levels. It should work appropriately now.
People can hear us.
People can. Well, maybe.
We
Yes.
got a golden ticket.
Kitsuna no Senshi. Let's do it. We're way too far with any sort of coins. Coin, you're here.
Yay!
Why are you here?
Yeah,
I've been
finally.
making coin puns the whole time with no fear of counterattack, and now we're doing this.
So do you know anything about this?
Watched a little bit of the first video a few weeks
hell?
ago. That was
I
about
mean
it.
the show.
One Punch, yeah. Yeah, you guys
One
showed me
Piece.
like One Piece. You were watching One Piece just earlier today.
I was.
You know what? One Punch Warriors will be interesting.
One Punch, One Piece.
Okay.
Except well, I think you couldn't play as Saitama. You couldn't. You could play as everybody else in the show that has a try, and you unlock Saitama at the end.
Yeah, then you just go through it and like one serious punch.
Mission start. Mission end.
Killed your teammates and everyone else.
So this is the beginning of the story, right?
Kind of,
Chucks,
yes.
you're the authority here.
Yes, so Buggy the Clown is the first big guy you get. You just get Zoro, Nami joins your crew.
The actual Mexican Zoro.
Antonio Banderas!
You know,
Come,
Mexico.
you saved me again! But you still have all
Antonio
your hair.
Dumbass.
Antonio Van Dumbass.
I want to watch the 13th Warrior so bad!
Forget that. The fucking, what
Want
is
to see
it?
the 12th
Mariachi. Whatever the hell it is.
You would say forget that to the 13th Warrior?
I can't remember. What the
I
fuck is the sequel to that?
am willing to beat your ass on
The
camera
Mexican?
right now.
No, that's Brad Pitt.
Okay, there's Desperado,
Yep.
Mariachi,
Yep.
and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Yay.
And all of those movies you would put up against the 13th Warrior, perhaps the best adaptation
Yep.
of Beowulf of our time.
Nope.
That's
Ever.
pretty good. That's pretty
Ever.
close. But I gotta say,
Ever.
Angelina Jolie puts the animated one over the top.
No, because it's the same telling, and it's all about, well, the visuals though, but you think about the interpretive meaning, the metaphorical sense of Beowulf. It's not a dragon, it's a bunch of guys on horses. There could be a goddess, you don't know, but there's a cult following her, and that's dangerous enough. It's all about a little thainship. It's all about a little fucking village trying to survive.
I'm gonna
And
have to watch this in your eyes. I'm gonna get stoned like you have to with like Yellow Submarine or The Wall and watch it. And have you narrate it and be like, you're supposed to be looking for this.
You want me to narrate your movie experience? Fine.
Oh yeah.
You bring the drugs, and I will tell you what's going on.
Alright, I gotta find a drug dealer first.
Yay.
It shouldn't be too hard. Just
No.
head up a little bit north and, wait, south. Wait, south. No,
What kind
north.
of drugs are you looking for?
East, north, south.
We gotta do
west.
acid, shrooms, and a whole hell of a lot of pot.
Wow.
And I think that would calm
Together?
I would
all
be
at
down.
once.
You are going to be stopped up for days, but if you're willing to...
Have you ever seen Last Christmas? I think that's what it's called with Seth Rogen.
No.
There's a part in the movie where he's sitting there, and his wife's like, "Hey, you've been such a good husband, getting prepared and everything for the new baby. Take this." She hands him a box. It's like, holy shit! It's full of coke, ecstasy, acid, shrooms, pot, and throughout the whole movie, he's just eating it the whole time. So he's tripping balls throughout the whole movie,
Consistently? Fair enough.
consistently. Yeah.
I'm with Dave Chappelle when it comes to that, where the best time to do drugs is when you're an old person. Because you got nothing else to live for, so just do hard drugs. You just seem like with a chair instead of a walker, just slapping it around the stage. Like, that old man is tripping.
Drinker Pub. Great name.
Drinker Pub.
Drinker Pub.
Yeah, you work with what you
Drinker.
got. The series, I give it a lot of shit for how silly it is, but
supposed to be
then,
silly.
but then I give it props for when it does stuff like Walpole, like Duncan Walpole. I'm just happy that it does actual historical references.
So the funny thing is, there's a guy in here, Don Flamingo.
Yeah,
It's actually Don Quixote Flamingo.
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Every one of the joke-ass pirates is actually a real reference.
Yep.
It's for real. It's legit. It is part of history, but it's told to you in a cartoon format. I don't want to watch 500 episodes to get a hold of that piece of story.
1,000.
I don't want to watch 1,000 episodes to get a... It's kind of like, you know how you missed out on all of Berserk, like all 30 years of it? If
Yeah.
you play Berserk Warriors, you'll probably get the gist pretty well across
That
missions.
seems like it'd be a very short game also.
What?
Berserk Warriors.
How?
He has a giant fucking sword.
That's not enough. That is not enough what he's dealing
Doesn't
with.
have a dart.
Good point. I mean, the bosses would be hard, but like the average people you'd fuck with, just be like,
Well, because you're not always fighting people. Yeah, people fall easily. The man has the mark. all of the animated shows you know, The Egg of the King, that's all the prelude to the real nightmare, which is he escaped the summoning ritual, and now the forces of hell will not stop chasing him.
Yep.
They have to get him back.
I watched the first episode of the new one.
How'd you like it?
It's not bad.
Give me more, Chucks, please.
It was pretty...
Use your hands if you have to.
Oh, yeah, I can use my hands now. So when you go into it, like you said, everything's already happened from the 3 movies that they did, where it explains pretty much like the prelude to where you're at.
You mean the original series?
Yes, the original series. So now...
Slash 3 movies. Go for it.
So his hand's gone, he has the mark on his neck, and he's just trying to make his way through the world. Or as that song goes, he's making his way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
That is an interesting interpretation of the song.
Yes. So he's walking through, and then he comes upon this forest, and he has his little elf with him, and he runs into this girl and a father who are, like, hey, we'll give you a ride. We told you you did at this place. We fucked up those guys. Here, we'll give you a ride. He's like, okay, cool, whatever. You're going through the forest, and you see the people he fucked up in the bar, and they're paying these guys to kill him. They're like, hey, there's monsters in these forests. They're like, yeah, whatever. They think it's bullshit. And then all of a sudden, it cuts to the guy, the girl, and Guts. And all of a sudden, you hear the girl scream, and you walk out, and it's actually skeletons killing the girl. And Guts is like, oh, shit,
Not again!
Pretty much. So he walks out, he starts fucking things up, and all of a sudden, he turns around, and the little girl has her dad's head, with blood just pouring out of it, in her hand with
He
a
is
knife.
miming all of his folks.
I am completely miming.
He's recreating it in his mind.
There's a song in motion.
There is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't pleasant. I mean, you gotta think. She probably had like a butterfly knife on her, just
He's trying
like
to...
a Mexican, just whipping around all over the place.
Alright.
Wow.
Stereotypes. Amazing, right?
The Japanese Mexican girl. Gotcha.
Yes.
Beheaded her father because skeletons attacked her. Fine. I'm with you.
Demon soldiers, because there was a battle there once, and because there was so much bloodshed and death, the battlefield never cleansed itself of all the evil.
But no battlefield does. We just build cities on top and call it good.
Pretty much.
The city is a proud history of slaughter.
Of dead
Let's
people.
make no mistake. Good. Continue.
Yeah. So, actually, that's the first episode.
Okay.
In a nutshell, and that's all I got.
Okay. So you just... Oh, alright. Fine. So you set the mood then. The mood is sad. The mood is sad and grim.
Pretty much. Well, it's sad and grim. Oh, yeah, it's sad and grim. Then it turns into like action-packed, and it's like, oh, that's.
But the action isn't meant to be happy.
No.
Like, when Guts is fending off 75 people in the woods by himself because he was left behind by his team, he volunteered, but basically they all run, and he's fighting off everyone. So much so that they say, wait, where's the enemy? We should probably go back. And he's asking himself, why am I doing this? I'm gonna die in these fucking woods alone and unloved, but it's what I feel I should do for my adoptive family, right? Family. Dominic Toretto with a giant car sword. Family. And then they come back and save him, and he's kind of grateful, but also upset, like, no, it was my job. Guts is an interesting character. If you look at more background context of what he suffered through, and the theme of the show being every time he gets something positive, it gets taken away.
That's life.
No, yes, but this is really being put in the ringer.
True.
Let's talk about your adoptive father. Let's not.
Ooh.
Come on, Murderface, open up to me. Let's have a rock talk. Okay. I hate you so much! I'll kill you!
Talk we need.
And now, I'll
Hundreds
kill
years ago.
myself! First the left leg, now the right, now the arm, now my face! A little big Murderface is watching his father do all this. So he messes himself. Good rock talk. Oh no, I have to protect my camp. Let's save that charge. What are we doing here? We're beating off pirates, I guess. If that's how you want to say it.
God.
You are.
Terrible
You are.
line.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Beating off pirates?
Yes.
Everybody's fine with beating off pirates.
You butt pirate.
That's actually one of the classic outtakes from Berserk, because the outtakes from Berserk series are legendary, I feel.
Oh, they're freaking hilarious. I like the part
Alright! Which one of you wants to jerk me off? And the whole army's cheering.
I like the one where he just starts singing for no reason. It's like they're all doing serious, and he's just...
Take my love, I wouldn't ask for too much. It just goes for it, like for 16 bars. Yes, nobody stop him, this is magical. I don't really want to walk very much farther. I don't really want to go where you can't follow. And just on and on and on. And then he does Little Mermaid, he does a little bit of Metallica.
It's pretty funny. I watched the outtakes. They're pretty good.
Monster trucks. If this bird craps on my arm, I'm eating it.
I graciously like the Fullmetal Alchemist outtakes. They're pretty good.
I have not seen it. Give me an example.
Invites them over for, dinner because their parents are dead.
Dinner.
They're Ed and Al's parents are dead, and they're sitting there, and the chick who does Alphonse's voice, you're like, alright, you guys coming over for dinner? Alphonse turns around and he's like, fuck yeah! And it's like, well, that's definitely not what was supposed to be there. And then you have the scene where they're on the roof. They're sitting there and they're talking. It's the very last episode. He's like, Alphonse, it's been 13 years.
It's been several hours and 13 days.
Well, he's like, it's been so many years since our moms died.
Nobody recognized that.
It's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, Sinead.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
But they're sitting there and they're all talking like, it's been a great adventure. I think we should bring Mom back.
Bring back Mom.
Great
Hashtag
timing.
miss Mom.
And then they do the same one again, and he's sitting there and he's like, Alphonse, would it be okay if I push it off the roof?
Sure, bro. Wouldn't even hurt a bit.
And then they have one with the Envy sitting there, and she has a Doberman Pinscher.
Mm-hmm.
And because she can talk, she does Scooby-Doo. So there's a bunch of stupid, silly ones, but those are pretty good ones. I enjoyed them.
Hey, there's a good place for stupid, as long as the stupid is strong.
And that is pretty strong.
Stupid! Together! Strong! That was Planet of the Apes called that, by the way. Andy Serkis.
Maybe we'll figure it out.
I sound like Andy instead. If you met a talking monkey, would you not lose your shit?
And you meet her about right after Sanji joins the crew. No, excuse me, after they beat Arlong and they're in Logtown. And you see Elvita, and she's skinny, not a fat pig anymore, and she's eating the slick fruit or something like that. Some shit.
Okay.
I don't remember what the fuck it's called.
Is it an aubergine? What?
Pretty much she can't be hit, so anything that hits her just bounces off.
Okay.
I don't remember what it's called. I have to go back and watch it, even though it's been about 100 episodes since then.
All right.
Yeah. I'm already on episode 130, so I'm pushing through these episodes pretty quickly.
Start all over.
Yeah, start again. Research purposes, watch it again and become a scholar of One Piece. If you become articulate at this point, I'll forgive everything you ever did.
3 times. That's
Yeah,
all it takes.
watch it in triplicate.
This is the 4th time I've watched it.
Holy shit. And you still don't remember?
No,
You
because
started telling a story, go, okay, so like a thing with, wait, okay,
I'll explain to you the same way I explained to a person the same person we worked with.
Okay.
I watched it the first time, got to Skypiea. I was caught up, so it was about episode, I think I'm at like 160. Alright, I'm caught up, I'm done.
165. Okay.
So I'm like, alright, I'm done, I'm not going to watch it anymore, I'll let it lead on. Then a couple years later I got back, and then they got to about episodes almost 400, stopped. I'm like, alright, whatever, I'm done, I'm not going to watch it again. Got back, got all the way up to Punk Hazard.
Oh yeah, this can't be healthy, right? Back me up here.
What, running or me?
400 episodes of anything.
Yeah, true. And then I'm rewatching them again to get caught up. But pretty much what happened was I watched it, got caught up where Luffy was past the Great Pirate War. He defeats Punk Hazard and all that. So I got caught up.
Punk Hazard in this game, actually.
So what?
I've not seen Punk Hazard in this game.
It's the actual island. I don't remember the guy's name. He's
Oh, okay.
He's I can't fucking remember his name. I never do.
What does he do? What's his
He turns
power?
into a gas. He turns into a poisonous gas and kills people.
Oh, Caesar.
Caesar, thank you.
Okay, so he is in this game.
Yep, he is. So I got to that point, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. like 600 episodes in 3 weeks
Time
of my
for a
life.
break.
Pissed down the drain. But by that point, I realized I didn't really watch 600 episodes. I watched what I knew wasn't filler anymore. I'm doing the same thing now. Like, I can skip these 20 episodes. I can skip these 10 episodes. I can skip these 15 episodes.
That's awful.
No, it's not, because when you realize this has nothing to do with plot point, you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, but they're just putting out stuff for you to like chew like a cud. There's no
Yeah, when
point
you're...
to
When,
it.
so, it's perfectly fine when the show just comes out. But when you're like, I need to catch up, but I want to know what the main storyline is.
Probably sucks.
You're just like, this is
Well,
stupid.
it's like comic books. We have a point to make, but we gotta sell 30 more issues. They talk out their problems like adults, but then somebody says a bad thing, or somebody wears the wrong dress, and
Or they hire
that's a fight
Jew
again.
to assume, whatever happens.
What?
Jews?
Jews?
There's no Jewish superhero when I go back to
Assume.
That's a good homework task. Find a provably Hebrew superhero.
They have a blind guy. They have a black vampire guy. They have
Blade!
they have all these superheroes, but the only thing they don't have is a Jew.
What's the new ethnicity of, what was it, Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel? It's a chick.
I know, but isn't she Lebanese or something?
Not that I know of. Fuck, I don't remember.
Well, there was a hubbub about, oh no, we're doing diversity now, the fanboys are outraged!
Well, there's Miss America who came out.
There's going to be, maybe that's the one, but there's going to be now white apologists going, okay, we'll bring some more whitey in soon, we're sorry.
Well, there's she's Latino and she's a lesbian, so everyone's like, oh my god, it's the first lesbian's Latino. It's like, yeah.
Does this matter?
Yeah, I guess it was. It was big enough news to make it on CNN. Like,
A
oh my god, there's a
superhero?
lesbian
They're
Latino
conditioning our youth.
superhero.
That's ridiculous. No self-respecting Latino would be anything but Catholic. It's a sin! It's a sin! That's our new reality, I suppose. We just bring up these topics and go, ooh, shock and awe, buy some issues. Which really cheapens the
It was
entire
the
point.
ultimate Marvel universe where a lot of these people changed. Like, Miles Morales was...
Wait, the ultimate Marvel Universe?
Yes, there's
So there's
multiple-
not going to be another one? It's the last one? We're done now?
No.
We can retire the whole thing?
So the ultimate universe...
Then don't use that word!
The Ultimate Universe has, it's another different, it's like anything else in Marvel and DC. It's like, why do you have 40 versions of this? Fuck it, we need to shrink it in continuity.
Because Shakespeare got to get paid, son.
Yep. So, there's multiple people in different universes, like Steve Rogers, Hydra.
Steve Vai Rogers.
Steve Rogers is Hydra agent. That's in the Ultimate Universe, so it's like, that's really confusing because it's a different universe, different timelines. So,
But why is it confusing? If you're a fan of this shit, because that's what you live for is, I know you know what this looks like, so I'm going to tell you the same story, but I'm going to change some of the cast members. In this scene, Luke Owens is Horatio, and Bill Murray is instead Castor Troy.
Interesting.
Why would you do that? Well, it's something different, whatever.
what is that on that?
Nothing, it's from my head.
From Castor Troy, though, it's from...
Face off.
Thank you.
Well, Castor and Pollux were the
Oh,
brothers
yeah.
of Troy. Who,
Which
were-
was biblical.
What? The
I'm
Aeneid!
sorry.
The Aeneid!
Why did I say
The
that?
story after the Odyssey.
There we go.
And the Iliad, of
I
course.
don't know why I
precedes
went
the Odyssey.
biblical on that.
was
Mythology
so-
or biblical? It had
Here's
to
a
be one of
story
them.
all about how there was this beef with Greece and Troy.
There we go. Slay
And
that
life
man.
got turned up all flips upside down. There you go.
And all this over a basketball game.
Pretty much. Paris said some shit and stole the dame, and now all the warriors of Greece came to Hector's house. And he held them all off except for Achilles.
And then the Harlem
Golden Boy.
Globetrotters came by.
Yes.
Those were the Greeks. They
The
were the
what is it? Hemoglobin trotters?
Hemoglobin trotters. They share needles, guys. But they have awesome, sick shield tricks. You should see it. It's amazing. That's where Magic Johnson came from, right?
What?
The hemoglobin trotters.
Yes. So it's Michigan State.
Ow! Luffy, the foremost pirate fisting expert.
I don't want to find that.
Can't say no. That's what's happening right now.
What's your profession? I fist.
Ouch!
I
I
fist
punched a
pirates for a
wall.
living.
Nothing happened. What?
So, just imagine asking what his profession is. Like, what's your profession? I fist pirates.
Well, no. He will see his profession is to be the #1 captain.
King of the pirates.
He's Nathan Drake. #1 Superfly guy. He thinks. He sincerely believes. But he also looks up his brother Ace a lot, which I suppose makes Ace the top of the heap. Also Sabo, which is a story I don't know, but it seems kind of odd.
I don't know who Sabo is either.
Apparently the Big Broski, like Big Broski.
Oh yeah, the guy with the top hat, but he dies.
Does he?
Well, that's what they show you in the show.
Well,
In the show he dies, but that's like I said, I may be missing something.
all I can say is I plays as Sabo in this game.
Yeah, because he's one of the poor kids, if I'm not mistaken, and then...
Sure, I don't know, whatever, he's got fire powers.
Ace and Luffy...
Fire powers and drain pipe. He might be Oliver Twist, for all I know.
But, well, the funny thing is, with Ace...
It's not funny.
Ace is the son of Gold Rogers.
Okay.
And Luffy is the son of Monkey D. Dragon.
Monkey D. Dragon.
Yes, who is the revolutionary. So both of their parents
I don't get these Chinese cartoons, man.
I don't either. Especially with the last name like Monkey.
Well, his parents hated him. That's what the Bridge series told us.
Pretty much.
We've been punching all across this
monkey and not
town.
bamboo.
What's that?
Monkey and not bamboo.
Not bad,
Eat,
Luke.
shoots, and leaves. Gotcha. Whoa, look at all these. What am I supposed to do with Zoro? Or let him die?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right. Can he?
Who knows?
Or get knocked out. Sorry, there are 0 deaths. There are 2,600 people who've been knocked out. Knocked the fuck out, you might even say.
Knock the fuck out. KPFO.
Almost done. Almost done. Just gotta take this yard.
Yo.
My punches bring all the boys to the yard. And they're like, ah! Damn right! Ah! Must be. 1, 2, 3. I win.
Oh.
I like how they just like gum gum and triple sword
Gobble, gobble, no!
instead of being like, oh, it's the 3-sword style lion attack or whatever. It's like 3-sword and fast
Oh,
fist.
Whitebeard is the weirdest. He's like, I shot it, but that's what you say? That's how you team up for an attack? But I guess I'm gonna shoot it again!
And I'm pretty sure he just tells that to all the women. I shot it, maybe. I'm not sure. Hold on.
But it's fucking Whitebeard. You would know. If that's the case, the woman is a greasy smear on the wall. Well, I shot it, but whoops. Hi, Buggy. Buggy is one of the surprise coolest characters I played in this game. You might not expect that, but Buggy's powers are amazing.
Well, here's the one thing I don't like about this.
What's
They
that?
make him, like, Luffy struggles in these fights. He's like, oh no, Luffy's struggling, da-da-da-da-da. And then, like,
A shonen show with a struggling boss fight?
Hold on.
Oh.
And then, like, 2 episodes later, it's like, oh, he's easy and klutzy and stupid and doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, come
What,
on.
Buggy?
Yeah, all of them are that way. Buggy becomes like a babbling idiot. It just keeps working down the line throughout the whole series. It's like, yeah. Wasn't like in Dragon Ball Z where it's like, oh, Frieza, she's hard, the hardest.
Frieza's the hardest ever, next to Cooler. Freezer and Cooler, that's right, folks.
Oh.
Beerus, inspired by beer.
So they, Frieza he struggled with, and then Trunks came along and kicked her ass, but she was still tough in some aspects. Like it was a hard boss. It was never like, oh, we beat her and now she's a sideshow.
How hard was the boss? 20-some episodes. That was how hard the boss was.
The hardest boss of all time, then, if we're going off of that, is just,
Boo.
Cell.
Boo.
No, it's Cell.
Boo.
For the mere fact that
Boo.
Gohan, for a whole episode and a half, did a Kamehameha by just yelling. That was literally an episode and a half worth.
Boo.
No.
Think about it.
Yep.
I want you to remember back to the Boo Saga.
Oh, I do. I own the Boo Saga.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So, episode and a half of just sitting there, listening to Gohan yell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What happened when Goku was attaining SF3?
he shook the whole earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and he spent most of the episode yelling. At least the episode.
Yeah.
And his hair grew out to yay long.
An episode. Just one. This is 1.5.
Uh-huh. The Kamehameha he did took 3 more.
No good point.
And then there was this time that he and Vegeta punched out a lot of Boo sperm.
Blue sperm.
Boo. Well, the localized version made something different, but they went into his body and they had to overcome the defense system, if you will. You remember that?
I don't. It's been a while.
I'm not saying it's a good plot point, but it's a plot point. Got it. That's the one. Let my limbs go, I need them! Made of rubber. Hopefully you're not made of glue. This is gonna get awkward real fast. This show's weird.
Oh, it is.
I prefer the game.
It's really weird. But it's good. It's corny.
I like the part where there's a pirate made of steel, and then a pirate made of smoke, and a pirate made of sand, And a pirate made of
Crocodile?
wind. Yes. Not available
Well,
on
where's the
easy.
pirate made of Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Oh, he's practicing the stage.
Ah, I gotcha.
It's a great band. Yay! Skill posters up! New skills obtained! 2 new skill posters. What do we get? Facial expressions. How useful. And... Okay, fine. Whatever. And... Damn it! Nothing good. 0 good came of that. Coins, though. Coins for the coin vault. Ah!
Yay!
More powerful attacks. Luffy! And Belly. Which you say are Barry.
Yep.
Well, we started the story. And with any luck, it's a little more listenable than last time. How entertaining was that?
It was pretty fun.
Well,
What's the next episode? Let's see here. Captain Kuro.
Kudo. It's all about Usopp
Yep, Usopp.
trying to defend the peasants against the evil man.
Well, no, he's defending Kaya, who I guess would be his heart-on.
Huh?
It's like his love interest. So,
What are you talking about?
yep.
Now you can play anybody else you have on the stage once you've beaten them once. So you have to push through the storm mode. Yeah, fight Buggy with Buggy. That's going to be great.
Interesting.
Well,
Silent confusing.
more next time. See if you guys like it.
See ya.
Boop!